So our first question is from Theater Fans Manila, and this is for each and every one of you. So what do you think makes Miss Saigon still relevant in 2024? So, sure.
Yeah, I'll start. I think we're still seeing the emotional tolls of war going on in the world, and this show has been around for 35 years, and we're still seeing how relationships are shaped and affected by war. And so I think it's something that we wish we weren't seeing anymore, but of course this show sort of brings to light again how the Vietnam War affects mothers, affects people in romantic relationships, and just all sorts of relationships. But then you see Kim's story of hope and what she'll do for love go to the corners of the world. And we're still exactly seeing that still to this day. So absolutely it's still relevant and resonant. Sadly, but sometimes shows like this are brought to show that emotion and move people in that way.
Also, I'd like to add, especially in the time we're in, there's such Asian power.
Yes.
You know, 4 of us here are proud Pinoy and Pinoy talent, so we're really pioneering Pinoy pride. And you know, especially in the time we're living, you know, Michelle Yeoh is the first Asian woman to win an Oscar only last year. Blackpink is the biggest girl band in the world, so our Asian stories need to be on fabulous main stages. And how I'd like to say it, big Slasian energy! That's what it's all about. So, you know, Pinoy power, Pinoy pride, and Asian stories. We're here, baby.
Yes, we are. What was that? Big
Slasian
energy. All right, can we say that together?
Big Slasian energy.
That's right, that's right. And Abigail?
Yeah, I think Miss Saigon is such a timeless piece of art that all of us have fallen in love with. Whether it be for me, I'm 19, I fell in love with Miss Saigon when I was about, 13 years old, and my ate and I would listen to the movie in my mind. We would sing the songs, and Lea Salonga was such an icon for so many of us in theater, and thanks to Miss Saigon, Philippines is on the map. That's right. And as Claude Michel said earlier, he said there would be no Miss Saigon without Filipinos. So being home in Manila is such an emotional homecoming for me, but at the same time, as you said, it's been 35 years, and look at the hype, look at the love for the show. It's because everyone has a personal connection to this story, despite how universal it is. Everyone sees themselves in a character, whether it be Kim, whether it be the fierceness of Gigi, whether it be our engine queer, Chris, everybody. And I think that's why. And I'm Teresa. I love you. Yes, so I can see why it has so much love after 35 years and 24 years since 2000.
Lawrence?
Yeah, I think these guys have said it all. I mean, the reason why it's still relevant for me, it's just 2 reasons. One, you just have to turn on the TV and see what's happening around the world. It's still happening, we still haven't learned our lessons, and the reason why this musical is so important to just make us never forget that these things happen, and we need to look out for each other, try to be kind to each other. And the second reason is the man you heard from earlier, Claude Michel. It's the timelessness of this music. It'll be around forever, and it's just an amazing, beautiful score that sweeps us and the audience away, and we are so lucky to perform it every single night. So thank you for having us, and it's amazing to be home.
And it's very, very nice to have you guys home. I'm just shocked seeing you guys here. It's great, and it's very exciting to just have this amazing Asian energy. Oh, there you go. Yes,
Sean's gonna add that to his
Asian energy. And Kiara?
Well, I think the relevance can already be seen just by our cast. It was amazing to be part of such a multicultural cast because we have Asians from so many different backgrounds, and I think that story of we have kids of immigrants or immigrants themselves who came to Australia. We have people like us who are people like Lawrence and Sean, who from mixed families, and me, who came from the Philippines to another country to fulfill their dreams. And I think that story of doing anything to give yourself a better life is so palpable and so evident just from our cast members. And it was honestly such an amazing experience to be able to hear the different stories. We have people from Vietnam, we have people with backgrounds from Cambodia and Korea and Japan. And I think it's that coming together of cultures that really makes this show so especially relevant. And these stories are things that our cast members carry. You know, and I think coming to the Philippines, especially where issues like female exploitation and female power as well is so it's so evident in our daily lives. Like we see every day Kims and Gigi's and engineers and I think even if it's a period piece, it's still so current. And I think each year that passes, there's a different way we see Miss Saigon, and I think that's what's beautiful about this show is that it's been changing throughout all of the 35 years, and this version is so necessary for today's current climate, which is so different from what it was first debuted in the 1989. So yeah.
Thanks, Kara. Thanks, guys. Our next...
Miss Universe, come on.
Wow, yes.
The awards. Okay, don't fall off, girl. You look too cute. All right. So our next question is for Abigail. This is from Inquirer.net. There have been many memorable performances of Kim throughout the years. For you, what is your signature that will make viewers know that this portrayal of Kim is indeed yours?
Wow. Firstly, can I just say it's such an honor to be able to be the second Kim performing the role of Kim in Manila since Lea Salonga. Yes, it's such an honor to be able to say that I'm a part of this legacy of Kim, and I'm so grateful that they have been able to be inspirations for me. But one thing that I can say that helped me made this unapologetically my own interpretation of Kim is what Cameron McIntosh said to me the first time we actually rehearsed the show, and he literally held my face together, just like that, and he said, "Abby, when you do Kim, I just want to see you." And thanks to that, I can definitely say that when you watch the show, you'll see reflections of myself within my character, Kim. I think because I know that there have been so many interpretations, I feel a sense of duty to bring justice to my character, to the story that I tell, but also being true to myself and being honest with how I feel, how Kim would feel in that moment.
Yeah, and we're very excited to see you and what you will bring to the Miss Saigon stage. Can you get a round of applause for you?
And can I just add the unbelievable strength and power that Abby has?
Power
is unbelievable, and that's what the show is all about, the women of Miss Saigon. There's a moment we have at the final Act 1, and she takes my hand and she takes charge. So that is so unbelievably powerful to see, and it's the women of the show that I always remember, unapologetic, ferocious, and fierce. And just like GMG Productions, it happens on stage and off stage, but GMG Productions are also an all-female company as well. So it's full circle, baby. Female power.
That's right, that's right. Can we get a round of applause for female power? Female power, Asian power, and you know, I saw you earlier, you were just touching your arm because you were getting goosebumps, and this is a very special moment. It's a milestone for musical history in the Philippines, and it's so nice to be a part of it and to see young blood and new blood take the stage. We're very, very proud of you.